Hey guys, it's Voon. I hope everyone's having a good morning. So today I am putting this together. It's an AeroGarden and I'm very excited. This thing just like jumped off the shelf and into my cart when I was at Bed Bath & Beyond. I couldn't take it out. Well, seriously, I'm excited to try this AeroGarden. This is a harvest model, and there are 3 different styles. Mine is a harvest, one is a harvest 360, and one is a harvest slim. So this one's mine, and these are the other 2 models. But I'm very excited to get this going. I've seen others with them. I'm excited to see if I can figure this out and do some growing on my kitchen countertop. So let's get started. Alright guys, so here it is. This is my harvest model. And let's see, this here raises because you want your light to be about 6 inches above the plant, so you can raise it as needed. We're going to leave it up like that so my hands could get in here. So this is your base right here, and this one holds 6 pods. And then inside of here you've got your filtering system. And this button right here, well, it's not a button, but you want to fill that with water, and you don't want to go past the fill line. And this sits right on top. And there's the cord to the filter, which you can pull the filter out when you want to wash this and this before you start a new AeroGarden. But it's pretty basic. You've got add plant food, add water, and light on and off. And what's going to happen is when I plug this in, it's going to automatically set the light for 15 hours. Now, you can set this for when you want, like if you wanted the light to go on at night, you just hold this button for 3 seconds and then it'll automatically set. I'm going to set it to where the light's going to be on during the day and go off at night. And you want to keep your water reservoir full. You don't have to wait for it to tell you when to add water. You can add water regularly to make sure it always has water. And you want to feed every 2 weeks. We're going to start off with 2 caps. This is nurtured by Miracle Grow. This was liquid plant food. We're going to start off with 2 caps in the water because I have 6 pods, and there's instructions on it for, I don't know if you can see that, but for the amount of pods that you have, like 2 to 3 pods, you'd have 4 milliliters, 6 to 7 would be 8 milliliters, and so forth. And this comes in the kit, which holds 6 herbs that we're starting off with. And I'm actually going to jump in and start with all 6 of them. This is an experiment. It's going to be fun, and I will tweak it as I go along if I need to. Alright, so we have parsley, we have Thai basil, we have thyme, we have mint, and we have Genovese basil, and we have dill. And according to the instruction packs, the basil grows really fast, so you want to prune it often, and you raise this as necessary. And that's important because if you don't prune it often, you know, it could get out of control and whatnot. So let me see, here's the power cord. We're going to do the power stuff after. I just wanted to show you the setup. And right here, once you have your base in, once the plants start growing, you're not going to want to pull that out. So you can pull this top off and you can put your water in. So let me give you a closer look on that. So there's the filter here, so you don't want to go past there. And that's pretty convenient, just to pop this on and off. And you have the 6 pods. Now if you were to not use all 6 pods, you want to cover the ones that you don't. I forgot, there's these little domes. You're going to put these over the pods. Well, let's just do it right now. So we're going to shake this up really good, and for 6 pods we want 2 capfuls. Alright, so we're going to put 2 capfuls to start. Hoping you can see what I'm doing. 2. And yes, I did smell it. I had to. Why? I don't know. Okay. So now we want to pour in the water. And I'm going to pull this off because I know me and I will actually splash water everywhere. So I'm just going to pour it in. And depending on your water, you need to use a filtered water mixed with your tap. Most likely your tap will be alright. I think that I'm going to do just fine. So I am using just tap water. Alright, so we are almost at the fill line. Right there. Okay. Now we're going to put the base back on. I'm going to pop that back on, and we're just going to go with our pods. You just stick them in, and that one was the dill. I'm going to put the basil over here, or the Thai basil, and put thyme here. And let's see, this one is the mint. I'll put it here. And let's see, we've got the parsley on this corner because I'm expecting them to grow out and whatnot. And the instructions said to leave the labels on, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to leave the labels on. And then you want to cover these. And these domes you're going to take off before the seedlings actually touch them. So, oops, this one looks a little crooked. There we go. So this really is setting up quite. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see all this transform. I mean, to have these all year round. There, look at that. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to lower this now, because when you're starting out, this is where it's going to be. And then as it goes, as your plants grow, 6 inches above them. Alright, let's go put it in the spot that it's going to grow in. Alright, so this is where I'm going to have it because it has plenty of space to grow. And I have a cupboard right here, but this does clear my cupboard. So I've got it plugged in, and I'm going to plug it into the base. Alright, wow, that is really bright. So that is going to set for 15 hours, and then it will shut off. Now let me zoom in here. This is the feeding reminder. This is the add water. And this is the light on and off. So it is 9 o'clock where I'm at right now. So this is going to stay on for 15 hours and shut off. And these will let you know when you have to plant. Well, the food should be every 2 weeks. And it will remind you, so you don't have to worry about it. And then the water, it will remind you, but it's just a good idea to always keep it topped off. So that is what it looks like. She is ready to go. Now the pump is set to run every... Okay, now the pump system is set to go on 5 minutes and off for 25. So you'll hear it for 5, it'll go off for 25, and then on and off. So I'm really hoping that it's not too loud, but nonetheless, it is going. So these are all set up. I'm very excited. Now, let's see, let me show you. This right here in the back, there's just a little button, and it goes up. Pretty easy. It's a really great setup. I'm so excited to see how this pans out. So back to these lights for a minute. When the leaf flashes, that means to add your food. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to reset it right now. So you're supposed to hold it down. It is very sensitive. Okay. And when the water drop flashes, you add water, but you don't have to wait for that to flash. So this one, you hold it down for 3 seconds just to reset. So now it's reset for 15 hours. It's 9:20 in the morning. There's little tips. You want to keep your guide. It's very nifty. It has all the instructions in there. They're really, really easy. A lot of tips in here about pruning the grow domes. Like I said, when the seedlings get tall enough in the domes, that's pretty bright, I know. You want to take those domes off and just save them. And after you're finished with this cycle of growing, you clean out the base, clean the top, and then you're good to go to start more pods. Let's see, what else can I share with you? Just pretty basic. There's a little diagram in here when to prune and how high and whatnot right there. Sorry, I'm going to go with this camera thing. Then there's tips for herbs, lettuce, tips for flowers, fruiting vegetables, peppers. And they suggest if you're doing something like peppers or tomatoes that you leave a couple of pods empty so there's room to grow. And so I am prepared for tomatoes after this one. And I also have a very lettuce. I have 2 kits, so I'm really excited. So I just want to give you a close-up of this when you turn this off. So you hold it. It's going to blink. And then release. So it'll stop flashing. So that's how it resets. So hold, the light goes out, release, and then it's reset. That's simple to reset the light. Did I tell you how excited I am about this? I cannot wait to see these grow. And I'm going to bring you along for the journey. We will come back and visit in a little while and see how this listen to me. See how this is going. But thank you so much for watching today, and until next time, I hope today is good too. Bye now.